everyone, it's Diego Reyes for CNN Philippines 10, where we break down major stories from here and abroad into bite-sized facts in 10 minutes. We have great news for Filipinos seeking jobs abroad. Canada is home to over 1 million Filipinos, and this number could increase further this year as more Canadian provinces seek to recruit more Filipino workers. The Department of Migrant Workers, or DMW, says opportunities are opening up for Filipinos in Nova Scotia, Manitoba, Calgary, Yukon, and Saskatchewan, Canada.
Yung usual natin ng mga welders, pipe fitters, sa hospitality sector, yan pa rin po yung nakafocus sila aside from, of course, our healthcare workers.
The Philippine government is just finishing a framework agreement with Saskatchewan province for the deployment of healthcare and non-healthcare OFWs. Labor opportunities also await thousands of OFWs in Saudi Arabia. The Philippines is among possible labor sources for the Middle Eastern countries' mega infrastructure projects.
Owners of the mega projects, and kami po, ever since October, we are in talks also with the mega recruitment agencies. Kung wino-workout lang namin yung detalye. As I said, mahirap po magpadala ng daang-daang libo doon na hindi pa naka-workout yung detalye.
The DMW hopes to conclude talks on the deployment of skilled workers to Saudi on the first quarter of 2024. But for those who don't want to travel far, Japan is another possible destination for aspiring OFWs. A Japan desk was also recently launched at the DMW office to speed up recruitment.
Marami na ho kaming natatanggap na mga requests from the delegations in Japan. Nakikita po nila talaga na ang Pilipino ay seryoso pagdating sa hindi lamang po sa pagtatrabaho, no, but doon sa pagtatrabaho sa Japan.
South Korea is also opening up while the demand for OFWs in Hong Kong and Taiwan remains high. And amid these new job opportunities for Filipinos, the DMW reminds the public to be mindful of scams.
Yung website po ng ating department, nandiyan po lahat ng detalye, lalong-lalo na yung mga licensed recruitment agencies. Please communicate with us, ask us questions, tahanan nyo po ito, kami po sasagot. Minsan may time difference lang, pero sasagot po kami. Wag ho kayong magbibitaw ng daan-daang libong pera.
The department is also intensifying its campaign against third country hiring, or the scheme where deployed OFWs are illegally recruited to another country. Filipino tennis ace Alex Ayala is now ranked world number 185, 4 spots up from her previous career best World Tennis Association ranking. Ayala made her professional Grand Slam debut last year at the Australian Open. However, she bowed out early to Japan's Misaki Doi. The Filipino teen tennis sensation has secured a spot in the qualifying entry list of the Australian Open 2024, which will start on January 8th. And news from San Miguel Corporation. The SMC Philippine Sports Writers Association, or PSA, has named pole vault sensation EJ Obiena as Athlete of the Year. The 28-year-old pole vaulter from Tondo, Manila won gold medals in 3 international tournaments and became the first Filipino to join the pole vault's ultra elite 6-meter club. With a silver medal performance in a tournament in Sweden, Obiena also became the first Filipino bet to secure a spot in the Paris Olympics this summer. Obiena's performance in 2023 made him the sole recipient of the Athlete of the Year award. The association says Obiena is the first track athlete to be honored with the prestigious award since long jumper Maristela Torres in 2009. The PSA also recognized that Obiena had gone from being ranked 6th to 2nd in the world behind Armand Bondo Duplantis in the pole vault rankings. Authorities expect more devotees to flock this year's Feast of the Black Nazarene, 3 years after it was suspended due to the COVID-19 pandemic. With the lifting of restrictions, the Philippine National Police says around 16,000 personnel will be deployed to ensure the safety of the expected millions of devotees. Police will also implement checkpoints around the city. The procession will pass by Carriedo Street, Rizal Avenue, Quezon Boulevard, Plaza Miranda, and end with the blessing of replicas in front of the minor Basilica of the Black Nazarene, also known as Quiapo Church. Meanwhile, the PNP also said they will be closing major roads leading to Carino Grandstand and Quiapo Church on January 8 at 9 p.m. President Bongbong Marcos approves the recommendation of the NEDA board to extend tariff cuts on key agricultural products. Tariffs on rice, pork, and corn will remain low until the end of 2024. The president says this will keep prices affordable as the country deals with the El Niño phenomenon and the African swine fever. Marcos also recently signed Executive Order 51 that creates a special committee on LGBTQIA+ affairs. The committee will be led by the Social Welfare Secretary with the heads of labor and migrant workers departments as co-chairpersons. The panel aims to strengthen the fight against discrimination by giving the said community a voice in formulating government policies.
Ito po makakapag-consolidate po tayo ng mga malilinaw na plano na short-term, mid-term at long-term. Hindi lamang sa diskriminasyon, kundi paano makakatulong sa kalusugan, sa social services, sa edukasyon.
Drag queens hope the panel's work will have an immediate impact and lead to the passage of the Sexual Orientation and Gender Identity Expression Equality or the SOGI bill, which has been stalled in Congress for over 2 decades. Although various local government units nationwide have their own ordinances against discrimination, advocates say the passage of the bill will provide better protection for the rights of the LGBTQIA+ community and other vulnerable sectors. Republic Act 11036 or the Mental Health Act was enacted into law in 2018. This laid down patients' rights and important steps to further expand services for Filipinos.
Pag pinag-usapan natin ang mental illness, lahat actually ng mga challenges o mga issues pagdating sa mental health ng isang tao ay nasasaklawan ng batas na ito. Psychiatric, psychological, neurologic issues. Naiintindihan ng batas na ang mental health ay isang seryoso na concern. At ito ay kinakailangan na mabigyan ng karapatang tugon. Kabilang sa mga karapatan ng isang pasyente, accessibility. So maliban sa accessibility, ginawa ring napaka-affordable ng pag-access sa mga pasilidad na ito ng gobyerno. At kahit yung mga pribadong pasilidad. Kabilang sa mga itinatalaga ng batas na ito ay utos sa PhilHealth na siguraduhin na yung binibigay na importansya ng PhilHealth na insurance package para doon sa mga physical disabilities, kinakailangan ay ibigay din yon of equivalent nature doon naman sa mga mental health issues. Tapos na dapat yung panahon kung saan masyadong tinitingnan na maliit na bagay lamang at maliit na issue lamang ang mental health concern. Ito ay isang seryoso na issue na nangangailangan ng seryoso na pagtugon. Ang kagandahan dito dahil ang ating pamahalaan ay tinugunan na ang problemang ito sa pamamagitan nga ng pagpasa nitong Mental Health Act na ito. Naway gamitin natin ang mga iba't ibang karapatan na ibinibigay ng batas na ito.
69-year-old traditional dancer Sakinur Ain de Lasas was one of the 9 awardees of the National Living Treasures Award. This is given to Filipinos with exceptional creativity and influence in the community. De Lasas was known for her Igal performances. Igal means dance in Sama, an ethnic group in Tawi-Tawi which she is a part of. Her mother taught her the style and movements which are like ocean waves, swimming fishes, and flying birds. De Lasas has made it a mission to keep teaching Igal in their place so the tradition will continue on, particularly to the youth. And now for our 10-second trivia. Who was the most streamed artist on Spotify for 2023? BTS, Drake, Miley Cyrus, or Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift is the most streamed artist on Spotify for 2023. From the reimagined releases, record-breaking world tours, and colorful friendship bracelets, Swift had more than 26.1 billion global streams since January. Her Midnights album was the second most streamed around the world, while her songs Cruel Summer and Anti-Hero were the 6th and 10th most streamed songs globally. And that's it for CNN Philippines 10. I am Jego Reyes, giving you news you can use, news you can trust in 10 minutes. Thanks for joining me today, and see you again next time.